The Whimsical Wanderings of Gabby Gwen. Hello, darlings. It's your favorite fashionista and journaler extraordinaire, Gabby Gwen. Gwen chirps, twirling in front of the camera. Her hair, a dazzling blend of lavender and mint, is piled high in an elaborate updo adorned with a tiny, glittering veil. She giggles, the sound like tinkling bells. Welcome to my fabulous movie premiere. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through my latest journal creation, the Garden Galaxy Gazette. Gwen's platform clogs clack rhythmically as she dances towards a ornate journal stand. Her overskirt, a riot of appliques and ink splatters, swishes with each step. Isn't this ensemble just divine? She asks, striking a pose. I call it plaid fad meets fabric scrap collage. And listen to these jingly bracelets and clanky earrings. She reaches the stand and picks up a thick, colorful journal. Behold, my lovelies. The Garden Galaxy Gazette. Isn't it simply scrumptious? Gwen holds up the journal, its cover a swirling mix of botanical prints and glittery constellations. The cover's theme is Celestial Garden Party, with a dash of Midnight Bloom Bonanza. Gwen runs her fingers along the spine, which is adorned with dangling beads and tiny fabric flowers. And look at this custom braid. She exclaims, unwrapping a multicolored cord from around the journal. It's made with art fibers and nebula neon, raffia in stardust silver, and fabric strips in cosmic calico. Isn't it just out of this world? As she opens the journal, a gust of wind rustles through the room, making the chimes by her window tinkle melodiously. Oh my, seems like we're in for some weather. Gwen laughs. But fear not, dear viewers, a little storm won't dampen our spirits. She flips to the first page, revealing a pocket shaped like a teapot. Let's see what goodies we have in here. Gwen reaches in and pulls out a handful of colorful cards. Ooh, fashion trading cards. Let's see. We have whimsical witchwear, steampunk serenity, and fairy K fantasia. Aren't they just darling? Suddenly, a orange and white cat saunters across the page. Meow meow. Gwen scolds playfully. You sassy little thing. Are you trying to steal the spotlight? The cat merely yawns and curls up on a particularly sparkly patch of the page. Gwen turns to the next spread, revealing a pop-up garden scene. Oh, how lovely. This is the Ethereal Elysium page. See those will-o'-the-wisps floating about? And look, there's whiny rhymy tumbleweed rolling by. As if on cue, a ghostly voice echoes through the room. Gabby Gwen, oh so keen, with her journal so pristine. Gwen rolls her eyes good-naturedly. Yes, thank you, whiny. Your rhymes are as charming as ever. She continues flipping through the pages, each one more elaborate than the last. Here we have the Cosmic Tea Party page. Oh, and look at this little flip book. Gwen demonstrates, revealing a series of changing teacup designs. From Nebula Brew to Starlight Steep. A rumble of thunder shakes the room, and Gwen looks up with a start. My. Zeus must be in quite a mood today. As if in response, a booming voice fills the air. Gabby Gwen in her silly book. Bah! What nonsense! Gwen tuts, shaking her head. Now, Zeus. No need to be a grumpy storm cloud. Would you like to see the lightning latte page? I designed it just for you. The thunder grumbles again, but softer this time. That's better, Gwen says with a wink to the camera. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the Bouquet of Breezes page. As she turns to the new page, a gust of wind sends her veil fluttering. Oh my. Seems like the breezes want to play. Gwen laughs, readjusting her hairdo. Now, darlings, feast your eyes on this lovely cascade page. She demonstrates how the page unfolds, revealing layer upon layer of delicate, translucent paper. Each layer represents a different type of breeze. We have whisper wind, giggle gust, and tickle tempest. Suddenly, a mischievous voice pipes up. Ooh, tickles. I love tickles. A small, plush jellyfish floats into view, glowing softly. Jeff La Jellyfish. Gwen exclaims. What a pleasant surprise. Would you like to help me showcase the next page? Jeff bobs up and down excitedly. Yes, please. Is it the glowy page? Please say it's the glowy page. Gwen chuckles. As a matter of fact, it is. Presenting. The bioluminescent bloom page. She turns to a page that seems to glow from within. Jeff dances around it, his own glow intensifying. It's beautiful. He squeals. Isn't it just? Gwen agrees. See these hand-drawn flowers? They're made with special glow-in-the-dark ink. We have radiant roses, luminous lilies, and phosphorescent peonies. As Gwen continues to flip through the pages, more of her quirky friends make appearances. Chalky Chipmunk scampers across a page, leaving colorful chalk trails behind him. Sheriff La Sheep pops up to warn Meow Meow about shedding on the journal. Presto Pony blinks, and suddenly Gwen's outfit transforms into a frilly, pastel dress. Presto. Gwen laughs, twirling in her new ensemble. You always know how to keep things interesting. She turns to a new page, revealing a miniature puppet theater. Oh, how delightful. It's the whimsical Wonderland Theater. Let's see what's playing today. Gwen pulls a tiny lever, and the curtains part to reveal a cast of familiar characters. Why, it's Alice and the Mad Hatter. And look, there's the Cheshire Cat grinning away. The tiny Mad Hatter puppet squeaks, "We're all mad here. Mad about tea and tarts and tails." Gwen claps her hands in delight. Oh, how perfectly peculiar. Speaking of tarts, shall we take a peek at the Tea Time Treats page? She flips to a page adorned with pop-up pastries and 3D teacups. Look at these darling little tarts. We have Stardust Strawberry, Moonbeam Mango, and Cosmic Custard. And don't these teacups look simply scrumptious? A group of jesters suddenly tumbles onto the page, each one jingling merrily. Did someone say treats? They chorus in unison. Gwen giggles. Jackie, Jaunty, Jangly, Juggy, and Joshy. You silly jesters always know when there's food about. Jangly, the most colorful of the bunch, pipes up, "We bring tidings of tasty tisanes and tantalizing tarts." Oh? Gwen raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Do tell. Juggy juggles a set of tiny teacups as he speaks. We have giggling galaxy green tea and comic chamomile comfort. And don't forget the tarts. Jackie adds. There's supernova strawberry surprise and planetary peach perfection. How utterly delectable. Gwen exclaims. You jesters certainly know how to make a tea party exciting. As the jesters dance off the page, Gwen turns to a new spread. Now, my darlings, feast your eyes on the fantastical fashion folio. The page unfolds into an elaborate pop-up closet, complete with tiny hangers and miniature dress forms. Here we have some of my latest designs, Gwen explains, pointing to each tiny outfit. There's Nebula Noir, a sleek evening gown with star-studded accents. And here's Cosmic Couture, a playful day dress with planet-shaped buttons. Suddenly, a gust of wind blows through the room, sending the tiny outfits swaying. Oh my! Gwen exclaims. Seems like the weather wants to put on a fashion show of its own. A cluster of clouds drifts into view, raining tiny snowflakes and weather-themed inkies. Well, hello there, clingy cloud clusters. Gwen greets them. Are you here to add some atmospheric flair to our fashion folio? The clouds swirl in response, showering the page with glittery precipitation. How delightful! Gwen claps her hands. Now our fashion spread has a touch of celestial snowfall chic. As she turns to the next page, a mischievous voice pipes up. Ooh, what's this? A fancy schmancy book full of frilly frippery? Gwen looks up to see Latex Man peering over her shoulder. Why, hello there, Latex Man. Come to solve any perplexing puzzles today? Latex Man strikes a dramatic pose. Indeed I have. Behold, a riddle most rhymical. He produces a small wooden box carved with intricate designs. Solve this sandalwood cipher, if you dare. Gwen's eyes light up with excitement. A challenge. How thrilling. She examines the box closely. Is it? The key to creativity is hidden in the scent of inspiration. The box springs open, revealing a tiny, glittering key. Bravo, Gabby Gwen. Latex Man applauds. Your wit is as sharp as your fashion sense. Gwen takes a playful bow. Why, thank you. Now, shall we see what this key unlocks in our magical journal? She inserts the key into a tiny keyhole on the next page, and suddenly, the entire spread transforms into a three-dimensional garden scene. Oh, how marvelous! Gwen gasps. It's the secret garden soiree. The miniature garden is alive with tiny, moving elements. Flower petals open and close, miniature fountains bubble with glittery water, and tiny topiaries shaped like teapots sway in an unseen breeze. Look at these darling details. Gwen exclaims, pointing out various elements. Here's the whispering wisteria walkway, and over there is the tinkling tea rose terrace. As she leans in for a closer look, a tiny figure pops up from behind a rose bush. Welcome to the secret garden soiree. It announces in a squeaky voice. I am Perennial Pete, your guide to this green galaxy. Gwen claps her hands in delight. How utterly charming. Tell me, Perennial Pete, what wonders await us in this secret garden? Pete puffs out his leafy chest. Oh, we have wonders aplenty. From the Moonbeam Marigold Maze to the Starlight Snapdragon Sanctuary. And don't miss our tea room, the Cosmic Conservatory, where we serve nebula nectar and galactic green teas. It all sounds simply scrumptious. Gwen sighs happily. And what about these fascinating flowers? I've never seen anything quite like them. Pete nods enthusiastically. Ah, those are our pride and joy. We have constellation carnations that twinkle like stars, aurora asters that shimmer with otherworldly colors, and meteor shower marigolds that occasionally release a burst of tiny, glowing petals. As if on cue, one of the meteor shower marigolds erupts in a dazzling display of luminescent confetti. Oh, how magical! Gwen gasps. Suddenly, a gust of wind sweeps through the room, making the pages flutter. My. Gwen laughs. The weather certainly is feeling playful today. A whimsical voice carries on the breeze. Did someone say playful? That's my middle name. A broom with twiggy hands and wearing a tall, fancy wig sweeps into view. Dusty the magic broom. Gwen exclaims. What a delightful surprise. Have you come to help tidy up our garden party? Dusty twirls, her layers of mini overskirts flaring out. Tidy Schmitty. I'm here to add a little razzle-dazzle to this shindig. She waves her twiggy hands, and suddenly the miniature garden is filled with tiny, dancing will-o-wisps. Oh, how enchanting! Gwen claps her hands in delight. Dusty, you always know how to liven up a party. Dusty preens, adjusting her wig. It's a gift, darling. Now, let's see what other mischief we can manage before the clock strikes 23.